Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Blunt as F Tarot. My name is Lindsay. If you are new to the channel, thank you all so much for joining. Tonight, I'm doing a collective reading for the Overcoming Addiction Tarot spread. So if you are dealing with any sort of addiction, anything that you are trying to overcome in your life, any bad habit that you want to get rid of, any type of challenges or blockages that could be holding you back, you have come to the right place. I appreciate you all so much. All of your love and support is truly and greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. So in honor of the fact that I appreciate you guys so much, I want to give away a crystal this month, a personal reading this month, and when I reach 3,000 subscribers collective, I will be going live for the first time ever doing 1-question readings for free. So please help me out with that. If you could hit that thumbs up button if the video resonates, drop a comment down below if it resonates. You never know who you could be helping out too. You know, if you have a similar story or situation that you have encountered that someone else has experienced, y'all could help each other out just sharing in the comments. Of course, if you feel comfortable, don't feel like you have to. But if that is something that you're comfortable with, drop a comment down below. Also, don't forget, if you want to win the crystal or the personal reading, hashtag the word personal reading and or crystal. You could also hashtag the word both in the comment section if you don't mind winning either one of those prizes. And then like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys, let's jump right into your reading. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for your messages. Please speak accurately and clearly through me to show the collective all they need for their best and highest good. Show the collective what they can do to overcome this addiction for their best and highest good. Messages for the collective. How do we overcome any addictions and or challenges in our life, please? So the first card out is going to be, how can you remove any blockages? Gratitude. Simple as that, collective. By being thankful for what you have right now. Even if you're not fully over this addiction, or if you haven't fully beat this demon that you're dealing with, it's like you're almost there. And the only thing that you need to get you the rest of the way there is gratefulness, is gratitude. It's, being thankful for where you're at. Don't be so hard on yourself, is what I just heard. Someone is very hard on themselves. It's like they expected to overcome an addiction of 10 years in 1 year. You know what I mean? It's like, be easy on yourself, collective, because it's a process, right? And it takes some time. And it's like the only thing that you can do right now in order to improve upon what you're already doing, because I feel like what you're already doing, it's working. But the only thing extra that you could do in order to remove any blockages that you may have that are keeping you in this addiction is to start being grateful. Even if that means, I know it may sound silly to some of y'all, especially if you are coming out of an addiction, but to write down a gratitude list, sit there and write down the things that you're grateful for. Where were you this time last year? Even, 6 months ago, maybe 2 years ago. Just think about where you were and where you are now and be grateful for that, because that is going to bring more peace into your life. What is holding you back, collective? Change. So I feel like a lot of you are afraid to change. Being in an active addiction, or being, in a bad way or an unhealthy habit for a long time. And for some of you, this is just going to be something that you've been conditioned into since childhood. And I feel like it's hard for you to change your mind surrounding this, or it's hard for you to see how to live in a whole new way. Like, you've lived this way for so long, collective, that the idea of change is scaring you, and it's holding you back from overcoming this addiction. So what action steps can you take to reach your goal? Faith. I know that doesn't seem like much of an action step, but that's your key here. I chose this deck for a reason. And it's like your angels and your guides, they're making it very easy on you. I know you're like, easier said than done, Lindsay, but yeah, it's true. It's simple. Keep it simple, silly, right? This is very simple. The answers to all of your worries are very simple. So if you've been wondering, how you can reach your goals, have more faith, believe in yourself more. Now, if you believe in God, if you believe in a higher power, put your faith out there, show the universe that you have faith and believe, even when things aren't going your way. Being grateful still and having faith is what's going to get you out to the other side. Because it's easy to have faith when everything's going smoothly, right? But when things are maybe rocky and bumpy, change is coming into our lives and maybe we're resisting it, collective. It could feel like a tower moment. It could feel like your life is falling apart. And that's when you need to have the most faith. And that's going to get you to where you want to be. If your goal is to be completely sober by this time next year, having more faith and being more grateful every day is going to get you to that goal. But it's like you need to take steps in your life to have more faith. Wake up each morning, write a gratitude list. Wake up each morning, go out, take a walk, be grateful for the sunrise. You know what I'm saying? There are little things that you have to be able to, it's like seeing the silver lining. Even if you're going through darkness right now, seeing the beauty in this world, even though you can also see the disgust, is what's going to get you through. Are you willing to change the way you have taught yourself to live? We have purity here. So I'm guessing that this is a yes for a lot of you. You really are changing, from the inside out. And this card is answering that question. You're becoming pure, like the snow, right? You've been through some things. You're sitting there probably thinking, I am not pure, but you're becoming pure, right? It doesn't matter what you've done. You're changing. You're becoming a new person. So all of those things that you have done in the past, collective, that maybe had you living a whole different way, it's like it's a whole new world to you. It's a complete 360. Like you're going from living in the complete darkness to living in the light, right? You had to reach that dark pit. You had to go down to that rock bottom in order to see the light inside of you. And that's what I keep talking about here. If you get stuck, if you feel like you can't go on, if you feel like you need that hit, that drink, that, ice cream, whatever it could be, whatever addiction you're trying to overcome, whatever bad habit you're trying to overcome. When you feel that urge coming on, remember to flip the script, change your mindset, change that conditioning, and think of things that you are grateful for. Even if it's just the small things like, oh, this candle smells so good and I love the light that it puts off. These yellow roses are beautiful. There are things that you can do. And I know it may seem very simple to you guys, but that's really it. Keeping it simple is going to allow you to live a clean, pure life, right? And then what do you need to know to live in a completely new way? Balance, baby. That is the key. Big Libra energy here. So I am sensing Scorpio and Libra energy on the table so far. And I feel like, guys, this is very indicative of that change happening that you're resisting, and then this tower moment coming in to bring this here balance. So in order to change the way you've taught yourself to live, in order to live in a completely new way again, there has to be balance. And to get this balance that you're needing in your life, it comes from being grateful. It comes from embracing the change, not resisting it. Have faith that even when you're going through those darkest moments, that this is going to end as well. And a saying that I love is temporary, right? It's all temporary. Everything is temporary. Whatever you're going through right now, that's going to come to an end, regardless if it's good, regardless if it's bad. And then here's the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is temporary. Nothing lasts forever. But in order for you to be a completely new individual, to live in a whole new way, collective, balance has to be brought into your life. I feel like this full moon coming up, we are in the energy of it right now. I'm about to go outside and look at it because it was beautiful last night. Hopefully it's out tonight. But this full moon is releasing anything that's holding us back, like full moons do. Hence why I use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. But I feel like this full moon is going to show you a lot of things, collective. You are going to come to a realization here about how you can bring balance into your life. And for a lot of you, this is going to be through this reading that you're watching. It's like you have been thinking that things need to change for a while, but you just haven't been able to fully embrace that change and go with it. And I feel like for some of you, when you hear this reading, that's going to be the balance that you need. You know, it's going to be like a light bulb clicks and you're going to just start moving forward like the chariot, baby. Big Cancer energy. I love it. All right. How does this addiction affect your emotions and actions? We've got the masculine here. So I feel like when you are in your active addiction or when you're engaging in this bad habit, whatever it is that you're trying to overcome, your masculine side takes over, right? Your controlling, domineering side takes over here, collective. Like this card, it's a beautiful card, right? The masculine energy. But I feel like when you are in your addiction, this becomes the distorted masculine energy. You know, it becomes that energy of feeling abandoned, feeling neglected, you know, chasing after things that aren't for you, you know, because that's probably what you're used to if it does come from an issue of abandonment or neglect. Now, in order for you to, you know, see that this is how this is affecting your emotions, you have to be, it's like when you're in the energy of this addiction, if you're on a substance, if you're drinking, you know, if you're eating a whole bunch, whatever it is that you have an addiction to, collective, you will find yourself observing this as you're actively in this addiction. If you are still trying to overcome this, if you aren't, you know, 100% clean from this, you will notice how your controlling, cruel, mean energy comes out when you're in this addiction. And it comes out in a very masculine, domineering way, whether you are male or female. You can see a very controlling figure coming through you, right? And that's your masculine energy. And I'm feeling like that's your distorted masculine energy. That's that unhealed masculine coming through because, you know, you're under the influence of something. It's altering your spirit. And if you're watching my channel, collective, you are meant for more. You have a higher purpose. So when you are under the influence of anything, drugs, alcohol, you know, eating too much ice cream. I keep saying that because, yeah, you know, I love my ice cream. But yeah, you know, anything, honestly, anything that you are struggling with in life, when you are under the influence of that, it distorts your masculine energy. It causes you to be controlling and sometimes maybe even manipulative. All right. Let's clarify with the tarot, shall we? This tarot deck doesn't really have a name. This is just a Rider-Waite edition. I don't know. It's supposed to be sparkly or something. But I don't really see, like when I bought this, You can see a glare on it. It looked like it was sparkly, but as you can see here, these aren't really sparkles. They're kind of just white dots all over the card, but they're cool nonetheless. All right, collective, what's going on here? Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please share with us why gratitude is here. Please clarify gratitude for the collective. Whoa, holy cow. Those just slipped right out of my hand. You know, it's been a while since I've used these, honestly, and I don't use them too much just because they are so slippery. Anyway, let's try that again. Why gratitude for the collective, please? The Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Destiny, fate, good luck. It's all coming to you. That wheel is turning. Like I said, nothing lasts forever. If it's bad, it's turning. It's about to be good. But in order for that to happen, in order for you to remove these blockages that you have that are keeping you from your best life, gratefulness is absolutely necessary. Like I say, keep a journal. Write a list. 3 things you're grateful for every morning before you wake up. Even if you don't want to write it down, say it out loud. This is going to open up the door for this wheel of change to occur in your life, collective. And that's going to help you overcome and remove anything that is holding you back. All right, why is change here, please? The Page of Wands. So I see you, collective, being very creative and crafty here. Like there is something from your childhood or something that you're very passionate about that you want to embark upon. Maybe it's a business of your own where you're making something. I'm sensing like jewelry, or you're selling something on Etsy. Moon water, I just heard. Ritual, like jars and things like that. I don't know if that resonates with you. Somebody drop it down below and let me know if you are doing that. But the Page of Wands, that creative childlike energy, there is something here that's inspiring you from when you were younger here to make a change. And also, this is what's holding you back, is change. So whatever it is from when you were younger, that conditioning, I said some of you could have been raised by parents that believed a certain thing, and you're starting to realize that that belief was just conditioning, and you're unlearning that. There is some idea or something here that is inspiring you to actually embrace this change and to stop resisting it. Why faith? Why is faith here? Remember, this is the action step that you need to take, collective. The Tower. Oh my God, look at that. I called it earlier, guys. Big changes in the wind here. Aries, Scorpionic energy. Faith is going to allow you, collective, to embrace your new reality, to embrace a new way of living. Faith, having faith, yes, there may be fires going on. There may be people falling off the tower. You know, people may be exiting your life. That may be a representation of that for some of you guys. And amidst all of that chaos that you see in that card, you are still standing here, peaceful, serene, calm, because you know you've got that new baby in your belly. You're birthing a whole new life for yourself. And some of you may be even actually pregnant, but this represents, you know, birthing a whole new beginning as well. And I really feel like that is happening for you guys very quickly here surrounding this full moon. Like a lot of the things that you've been dealing with, releasing, it's like it's gonna happen. Not overnight, but you've been working energetically on doing this for a while. And now with this full moon, it's just going to push that momentum forward, that energy forward of, you know, wiping this tower out completely so that you can build on a solid foundation on faith, right? Because if your foundation isn't built on faith, it will come crumbling down, as it appears it has already. What about purity? Why is this here for the collective? Why purity, please? The Lovers card. This is Gemini energy. This is about a choice. This is a choice that you have to choose temptation or choose, the divinely led connection. Whether you're with someone else or not, this is just saying, because this is not a love reading, but this can be indicative of, choosing the person that is best for you. And in this case, that is you, collective, choosing you. Because I feel like when you have chosen other people, it's gotten you lost. It's given you this tower energy, You're choosing individuals that don't have a solid foundation to stand on. Therefore, you're not standing on a solid foundation. So it's like there's a choice here about, are you going to choose the temptation, the drug, the alcohol, the sex, the gambling, the whatever you're trying to overcome? Or are you going to choose purity? Are you going to choose love? Not necessarily romantic love, but loving yourself. What about balance here? Why is this here for the collective? Please show them balance. The Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, baby. That's a brand new opportunity being presented to you. Some of you guys could be getting a new job offer here. Or this is the resources, the money to begin your own business. And whatever this is, this gift that you're receiving, this opportunity, it's bringing in stability. It's bringing in balance into your life. What about the masculine here? Why is this the collective's energy that affects their emotions and actions? The King of Swords, yeah. I feel like when you are in your addiction, you are a very non-empathetic individual. You're very cutthroat, to the point. Other people's emotions do not matter. Emotion at all does not matter. It's all about logic in this moment for you when you are in this active addiction. And because of that, that holds you back in that you are being, I picked up on that cruel energy earlier. Being cruel, being mean when you are under this influence, right? And it's an abandonment wound that is being healed, is what's going on here. It's like you are recognizing your meanness. Maybe this is showing up now. Mercury retrogrades upon us. The full moon is tomorrow. A lot going on in the sky, baby. But regardless of what's going on up in the sky, it's affecting us all down here. And for those of you that are struggling with addiction, those addictions could be thrown right into your face right now. Or the way that you act underneath the influence of those addictions. It's showing you your wounds and where you need to heal, where you need to do the work, and where you need to, pinpoint your weaknesses and try to improve upon them, right? All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope this reading has helped. Please drop a comment down below and let me know how it resonates. Also, don't forget to reach out to me at Blunt as F Tarot if you are in need of a personal reading. I do offer this reading specifically. It's called Overcoming Addiction Spread. So if you would like that reading, shoot me an email. Any other reading, I have a menu on my description box of the channel. So if you want to check that out. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to win a personal reading, #personal reading, or crystal, #crystal. I love you all so much, collective. Have a good night.